Hey, what's up guys? My name is Jerry and I'm a coach at Aspire Sports Lab. I did combat sports since the age of 7. I started martial arts, kept that out through my teenage years, just traditional karate, and then wrestled a little bit in high school, did some boxing. In my older teenage years, transitioned over to mixed martial arts, but then because of school, university program got in the way, I kind of just lost track of sports altogether. And to stay in shape back in about 2011, that's when I found CrossFit. I liked the diversity of it. I liked that it was a lot of cardio. Back then the workouts were a little bit different than they are today. We followed a lot of .com programming, but I did like the sense that we would work pretty much the entire body, and it was a lot of cardio. It was very similar to what I was used to, but it introduced new movements, and that is where I found weightlifting. I had done squats and presses before, but never the snatch, never the clean and jerk, and never with the form that a weightlifting coach or that CrossFit demanded. So I took that on, and after a couple of years of doing CrossFit, I specifically focused on weightlifting for the next 5-6 years. My professional background is in physical therapy, and I've slowly kind of switched over to more training, more specifically in a CrossFit gym. So I did the coaching in the US, and then I moved over to Germany, and I was glad to see how much CrossFit had expanded. I trained and coached at a CrossFit gym in Germany. I was out there for almost 5 years, and along the way, you continue learning, take bits and pieces from everyone to create your own style as a coach. And then I have taken other courses. Prince Henshaw's aerobic capacity course was awesome. Learned a lot through there. And then one year, as a birthday present for my wife, she got me another course where Matt Frazier and Prince Henshaw were traveling throughout Europe. And you get a couple more tips from the pros, and Matt Frazier is the best in the business. So yeah, that was really great, and it was I learned a lot from that. What I do like about CrossFit is the well-roundedness, and it introduces you, like for me specifically, it introduced me more to weightlifting, which I ended up loving. I ended up specializing in it, but when I also moved across the world to Germany, I met a different type of clientele and a different type of member, where there I met a lot of triathletes, and they use CrossFit as their strength programming for their competitions. And I want to say that through CrossFit, I also started finding a love for swimming and cycling. And again, you're not a master of none necessarily, but you're very well rounded. So when I train and when I program now, I try to implement that into the program to keep people healthy. Unless you come to me with a specific goal of, hey, this is exactly what I want to do. I think when I program in a CrossFit setting, it's more for the well-roundedness, so that people are more functional, and you keep it diverse, you keep the intensity. When I program, I think about what does the gym need as a whole. I do take into consideration the strongest person or the slowest person, and I try to find that happy medium. I also test about 70% of the program that I write, and sometimes I'll ask questions to other coaches. I ask for feedback. I ask my wife, she does CrossFit too, what to program for a male as opposed to a female. Moving better is what I'm looking for. And then as a program in general, I do go through cycles where I focus on strength, and then maybe a little bit more gymnastics here and there, and then maybe more weightlifting. And then naturally, as we start getting closer to the open, I start getting the members a little bit more adept at what they're gonna see during those 3 to 5 weeks in the open. Overall, programming itself, it could be a challenge sometimes, for programming for a big group of people in a gym. Some people are gonna like it, some people are not. Some weeks are better than others. It's a learning process, and every gym is different. But then you also have to take in the account, like the logistics. Where's equipment gonna go, and what order are they gonna do this in? And that gets challenging as well. I do love what I do, so I make it work, and that's why I test it over. And I still have fun with it, and I hope that the members get the most of it as well, and they understand where I'm trying to get them to.